Deanna Carr. So Deanna is near and dear to my heart, as you all know. We do our videos together, The Mystical Moonlight. Deanna has been intuitive her entire life, a natural-born intuitive. And she started off by talking with crystals, plants, animals, angels, fairies. And she's going to talk to you a little bit about fairies today and what they are, how to work with them, and you're going to experience a fairy healing. And the fairy healing could be subtle, it could be strong, and it will be continuing even after we leave this room. Thank you. Welcome, Deanna.
Hi, everybody. Oh, can you hear me? Okay. So, as you know, I'm Deanna Carr, and I have worked with fairies for a while. Now, my journey started with just learning oracle cards, just trying to pull in the information. I did guided meditations, and they took me on these deep dive journeys where I learned about the fairies and my history with them. Soon after, I wanted to experience more. I knew that they had this deep connection with healing abilities. Most of us think of fairies as these whimsical creatures that are in mythology, that are in movies, and just fun little things. But they have this deep presence in Earth itself, not only in the woods, but in the oceans, the water. They have a stake in this earth themselves, and they make sure everything is moving swiftly. It's healing. It's making sure that this earth is going to survive our presence. And utilizing their energy, we can actually heal ourselves on a different level. So during my journey doing this, I understood how to manipulate and work with energy, and then how to utilize fairy energy to expand, how to take your chakras and take out the dark, negative energy that this world and people have put onto you, how to cleanse those chakras so you can get back to a stasis of peace, happiness, and back to your natural stasis. Now, you can work with fairies. Some people feel that they can't because they don't see them. You do not have to see something to believe it. And I think we understand that at this point, right? So, if you ever want to work with a fairy, all you have to do is ask. You might not see them. You might not feel their energy, but if you go take a nature walk, they're going to be working on you when you ask. Remember, everything is about that free will. So if you go on that nature walk, tell the fairies, I need a healing. I've been feeling it today. My energy is low. I feel drained. I talk to a person and I just, ugh. You know, everybody feels that. They feel that negative pull. Even at the grocery store, I'm sure you've all gone there, right? And you've gone through and you're perfectly happy. And then afterwards, you're like, what the heck? I'm so tired. I don't know if I can do this. I need a nap. They're taking your energy. So ask the fairies. You can ask your guides too, but fairies are very potent power. And when I say that, they have love, joy. That is why they're always shown as these whimsical, fun creatures, because they do have pure joy. They have this essence to bring in pure happiness to you, to bring in this deep healing power. We just have to hone in and understand how to utilize it. And literally, it's not really doing too much. It's you just asking. So when you go out, you're going to ask those fairies for guidance, for help. You're going to ask them for cleansing and clearing, and they're going to do it for you. You're going to feel better. You're going to feel revitalized. And that's all you did was just ask. Okay? Now, fairies throughout history have been shown that they are just these fun, whimsical creatures, like I've said, but they also like to play games. And I'm sure you guys have had stuff just go missing randomly, and you're like, oh, it's the fairies. My suggestion is stop looking and you'll find it. They do like to play games with us. They think it's a playful way to interact. Like I said, you're not always going to see them, but they're going to make sure you know they're around. Okay, so like I said, just stop looking and you'll find it. The other part about fairies is we need to bring them into our lives. Like I said, you're going to ask for the help and the guidance, but I want you to think about your house for a minute. When you go home, does it feel high vibrational? Does it feel like, I need a little more energy? Does it feel like you're bringing in all your stuff for the day and you're just dragging it into your house? Fairies and crystals can definitely help re-energize you. Your home is supposed to be a place where you can revitalize your energy, and sometimes we go through a day. We go through it, and coming home, it can just feel challenging. So we're going to utilize fairy energy in your homes in a simplistic way that you don't have to do anything. But you come in and you're going to feel revitalized. You're going to feel that constant energy. What you're going to do is you are going to bring in rainbow lights. Now, I'm sure you all have seen this. You know those little sparkly things that dangle down from the window and they reflect rainbow light into your house? If you do that, the fairies are going to love it. They love shiny things. They love rainbow lights, and they love plants. If you're not a plant person, that's fine. Just get like a snake plant. They don't die. I know. I'm not a green thumb person. That's my husband. But if you have just a little bit of life, like flowers or a snake plant or something, it's going to help the energy of the fairies want to stay there. They want to bring in their energy. They love helping the plants. They help nature. They love shiny things. So having a little space for them to be in your home, you're inviting them in to a space that is for them. They're going to come in and they are going to help bring up your vibrational pattern without you doing anything except for maybe spraying the plant once in a while. Now, you can do this super easily, right? We're asking for help. We're bringing maybe a little rainbow light in and some plants. And there you go. You just had fairies come in and help you heal on a day-to-day basis without doing anything, right? So I promise you, if you guys do this for, I'm just going to say 2 weeks, you are going to see a shift within your energy, within that revitalization of your spirit, your excitement, your joy. They are healing you on a deep level. Okay, so you gotta try it. I promise you're gonna see a difference. Now, for today, we are going to do a healing, and I just wanted to do the introduction of the fairies so you understand on a deeper level that you can actually work with them without having to truly work with them, right? Today, I'm going to work with them. We are going to go into a deeper healing. Now, this is a group session, but I'm going to tell you how it works because you're going to see how it works, right? I am going to stand up here. I'm probably going to close my eyes, and my hands are going to do some crazy stuff, okay? The reason I'm telling you this is because when I bring in the fairies, we are going to be bringing in this high vibrational pattern. We are going to bring in the fairies into this room, and they are going to be circulating. They are going to be bringing up your high vibrational patterns, along with we are going to be taking out your chakras. We are going to be cleaning out your chakras. We're going to spin your chakras back into place, and all that gunk is just going to come out of you, okay? It is a system that I have developed myself. Like I said, when I started working with them, I went down this path of learning so many different ways of healing and understanding energy. And this form of healing with fairies has been the most potent. It has worked with all of my clients. You may feel a little bit of pooling, tingling sensations, and you may feel a little bit like there's something moving, you know? It's natural. You are going to feel it pulling out that negative energy, and afterwards, you're going to feel revitalized, okay? So you're gonna have the experience. We are going to just close our eyes. We're going to relax, and you're just going to be at peace, okay? You may hear me say a few things like take a deep breath in, take a deep breath out, and that is more just on the aspect of we're going to be cleansing out that energy, so it's really going to help you, okay? So take a deep breath in and out. In and out. And when you take a deep breath in and out, you want to see the energy coming up through your feet to the top of your head and back down. You're pulling in the energy from the earth. Deep breath in and out. Deep breath in and out. Okay, we're going to work with your crown chakra starting. Okay, we got a lot of gunk. Take a deep breath in and out. Take another deep breath in and out. Okay. Okay, we're putting back in your crown chakras. Okay, we're going to move down to your third eye. You may feel a little bit of pooling. Okay, we have a few blocks in. Taking those out now. Take a deep breath in and out. Okay, now we're going to move down to your next chakra. Take a deep breath in and out. You are able to speak your truth. You do not have to hold back any longer. Your voice is meant to be heard, not held back. Your throat chakras are back in place. If you need a cough, go ahead. Sometimes that happens. Okay, we're going to move down to your heart chakra. You may feel a little bit more pooling, especially if you've gone through anything that is a little more traumatic or if you've been putting up blocks. Take a deep breath in and out. I want you to take a deep breath in. Imagine the energy coming up from the earth, up to the top of your head and back down. And I need you to keep that cycle going. We have a lot of blockage happening on our hearts. It looks like protection, making sure we're not hurt, but you are safe, you are loved, and you are in the right space. Take a deep breath in and allow your heart to feel the energy. Take a deep breath in. We are putting back in your heart chakras. It's okay to feel. Okay, we're going to move down to your next chakra. Take a deep breath in and out. Oh, okay, we got a dragon coming in right now to help heal. You'll feel a little high vibrational pattern coming around. Okay, I need you to take another deep breath in and out. Take another deep breath in and out. Okay, we're going to be moving down to your next chakra. I need you to take a deep breath in and out. You know who you are, and you know what you are meant to do here. As we move down through these next few chakras, it is all about self-knowledge. And you have a deep understanding. Take a deep breath in and out. Okay, we're gonna move down. Take another deep breath in and out. You are no longer going to second guess your gifts. You know who you are. You know your purpose. You have understanding of who you are and what you are doing here. Take another deep breath in and out. Okay, all the chakras are back in place. We're just going to wipe down your auric fields. And I need you to take another deep breath in and out. When you're ready, you're going to open your eyes and come back to. Okay, how are we feeling? Better, relaxed? Anybody have a little experience of pooling? Some uncomfort? Yeah, I know I heard some coughing. So you're probably like, what the heck was she doing with her hands, right? Now, I'm going to tell you what I do. When we take our deep breath in, we bring in as many fairies as possible. When you see me go like this, we are bringing our patterns up to the highest vibration we can. Remember, your chakras have to move at a speed so that way they can keep circulating the energy. So when you see me go like this, there's two things happening. One, I'm telling the fairies to circulate, move the energy. And two, we are actually moving your chakras at the speed they're supposed to be going, and we are putting them back. So when you see me do this, I am placing the chakras back into you because we take them out. We can do that. We take them out, we clean them, and that's how we put them back. When you see me go like this with crazy hands, that is me taking out all that gunk. The stuff from other people or from those hard, rough days where you feel those negative energies. It stays in our chakras. So when I go like this, we are taking out that negative energy. All of this you can do yourself too. It just takes a little bit of practice. And this is working directly with the fairies. Okay, the fairies are doing this. This is just how I communicate with them. Because you didn't hear me talk whatsoever except to you to tell you to breathe, right? So that's how I'm communicating with the fairies. When you see me go like this and you hear that sound, That's fairy dust. What do we think we're putting back into our chakras? If we're taking all that negative stuff out, we got to put fairy dust back in to your chakras so you have high vibrational pattern. We don't want to leave negative space in your chakras, so we're refilling it with high vibrational patterns before we put them back into you, okay? And I'm sure you heard me go, right? Did anybody catch that I said we had a dragon? Dragons don't always come into circles, okay? They pick and choose, and dragon power is potent. It is one of the strongest fires. It can transmute all negative energy into positive. Why do you think they got rid of dragons? So when they come in, they transmute all that negative energy that is within you into positive. So it is very awesome that they're here. So when you hear me, that is me asking them to use their fire breath and to heal that energy. Okay? So like I said, you saw me doing some crazy hands, but that is how I communicate with the fairies. So now you know if you want to have a direct communication with them for your own fairy healing, you can use systems like that or develop your own. It's just about calling them in, using their energy, and working with them. I'm not just using them. We have a relationship. They help, they heal, because I asked them for that. And you can too. So we're going to start bringing in this high vibrational fairy energy to your everyday life. You are going to feel that difference. Yes, sometimes you might feel that little bit of a pull in your chakra, but now you understand how to heal it, how to move forward, and how to cleanse your own energy. Okay? And remember, you can always bring in that energy from the earth, bring it up to the top of your head and back down. And that's great if you're ever feeling stressed. Okay? Does anybody have any questions? Of course.
I have a brain aneurysm.
Mm-hmm.
And when you did the chakra, I had the sharp pain in my head.
Okay.
And it dissipated. And thank you.
You're very welcome. I'm glad you had that experience where I said, I'm glad you had that experience where you could feel it and have it dissipate. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And by the second chakra, I noticed I was deeper in a trance-like state than I normally become.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It was good.
Yeah, a lot of people notice they have that relaxation happening. They can feel the energy, and sometimes we have that little bit of pull. As some of you might have coughed, you sometimes get rid of that. And when you're coughing, it's not bad. You're getting rid of that negative energy. Okay, that's why you have that I gotta get it out. Okay? Good. All right, thank you all for participating today. I appreciate it. Yes.
I was just concerned. I really like the idea of playing with fairies because I've always wanted.
Mm-hmm.
So it's nice that you bring them to reality for me. But as I practice, is there any danger in bringing anything that I don't want? How do I protect from that?
Well, you can always say, I want the highest vibrational fairies for my healing. I would state what you want to bring in beforehand, especially if you're just starting. Since I've been practicing for years, I just have this rapport now. But when you first start, yes, you can definitely say, I want the highest vibrational fairies to come in and help heal. Yep. And then if you feel off, you just say, we're done, we're moving forward, okay? So you control the situation. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yep, you're welcome. Thank you.